Good morning. I'm up early again, so I thought I'd do you a read. So what are we on today? May the 20th. The Sun enters Gemini. Mars conjuncts Moon North Node. There'll be an unavoidable meeting or development. Be proactive, but avoid making rash decisions that may backfire. The Moon is in Scorpio, so it could be about finances. So the Sun enters Gemini today, so Gemini's becoming the sign of the month. Harmonious aspects with powerful and transformative Pluto, providing the opportunity to make positive changes in your life. There is so much potential in the zodiacal month, and it is excellent for improving communication skills and therefore also both business and personal relationships. Venus and subsequently Jupiter will harmoniously aspect Pluto, bringing the opportunity for lasting change. If you already have plans and projects in the making, this is an excellent time to put them in motion, as they are likely to succeed. However, if you felt a little fatalistic about life and have let life run its own course, it's likely events will continue to gain their own momentum. If there are aspects of your life you don't like, it's important to change them before they take you somewhere you don't want to be. Mercury joins the Sun, Venus and Jupiter in Gemini on the 3rd of June, bringing the focus squarely on communication, long-term plans and a chance to develop favourite projects and ideas. As Mars enters Taurus on the 9th, it will be important to channel restlessness into productive activities to avoid frustrations and getting the better of you over the following few weeks. A couple of tough situations could become obstacles you dislike, especially from the 7th and 13th of June. But if you work hard on your goals, even if it seems to encounter obstacles, you will make breakthroughs, perhaps even unexpected ways. So Geminis, this is a go-ahead time for you. Be positive. So much can be right. The full moon on the 23rd of May will spotlight where luck lies with you and where you may need to make course corrections. The entry of Jupiter into Gemini on the 26th of May may put your focus squarely on close relationships. If you are single Gemini, the upcoming 12 months will be ideal for finding good company. Early June is a particularly lovely time for get-togethers and for travel, and for transforming important aspects of your life, such as the areas in which you share responsibility. The new moon on the 6th of June could revitalise Gemini's life, especially if it's your birthday. Someone close will factor into your plans, and romance could truly lift you off. If you are single, this is a good time to take the initiative and find someone compatible. 2 days after the new moon, important decisions will be made or put on the table. If you encounter obstacles, find practical, reasonable and long-term solutions, particularly with someone special in your life as a collaborator. So that was different, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, we've got a gift again. We had 3 of those in the weekly, didn't we? So Gibo. And today's card is, what did I say it was, 20th? Is it 20th? She goes again. Yeah, 20th. So this is the Phoenix Rising. If it comes out the right way, which is what we want. settlement of long-standing problems, the judgment of Solomon, the name Joshua, and Jericho. Not too many. And there it is in the sweet spot. So this suggests that we have got to settle this long-standing problem and bring the nightmare to an end. All may not be as it seems. So the nightmare's over. We wake up, no more sleepless nights, 9 weeks. The sun is shining again, but we have to reassess. The eagle is flying high and sees the bigger picture. The number 20 today, long-standing problems may keep coming back and you have to settle them. Travel, home and family life, a vehicle, perhaps somebody's purchasing a new vehicle. The 7th and the 25th, it's about taking back control of your life, working as a team, and it's recovery from any chest or stomach issues. It's Cancer, the 4th house. So we have someone there treading on eggshells, trying to keep the peace. The 16, the Tower moment, the shock. But this means that when this happens, which is a possibility of settling this long-standing problem, because of the arguments, etc., or accidents or losses within the home, we tend to back away from actually following through and finishing it. Instead, we try to please people. What we need to do is bring those walls down, either if that makes you vulnerable or you are prepared to destroy something so that something new can be built. So this is a very powerful moment, and if you let fear get hold of you, you will back down. So chance of fire, water, so flood, electrical problems. And we have a change for the better, run of good luck, the number 10. Something is indefensible. Someone has done something that cannot be defended. Maybe they acted in haste and now they're repenting at leisure. But what they must do is finish what they started. So settle this. It's Sagittarius energy or a Sagittarius customer. So there's born 20th of November or the 20th of December. It could be one night stands. It's the white horse again. So I've told you a lot of the things that came in the cards have been proved right while I've been away. I'll tell you about maybe when I get back. So yeah, finish what you started. You do need this as like a springboard to get going, but don't let yourself get out of control. Unfortunately, there's a decision to be made, and at the minute you may be in denial, protecting someone else, or not sure of the facts. So The one thing that we have well, the two things that we have positive is the 10, 7 and the 25. The two that's negative is 16 and today's is neutral, so we won't worry about that. Except to say that we must finish this, whatever it is. Finish what you started. Don't back down. The nightmare can't be over till you do. It's being emotionally blackmailed or financially or spiritually in some way into doing others' bidding to keep the peace. Yeah, it's repeating the cards already, so this is indefensible and it needs to be settled. This has caused so much worry and strife. But you are protected. There we have Archangel Michael, the King of Swords. It is, by the look of things, I would have said a kingfisher, but I don't think they do red ones. I'm not sure. I thought it was blue. So that is Libra energy. So that is also sitting on the fence, and we don't want to do that. We are protected. We need professional advice or a clear mind. And professional advice will come from a male, possibly dark-haired, could be a doctor, priest, lawyer, but it's someone that's detached, that's not involved in the situation. It will be good advice. Yeah, we can't sit about on our laurels expecting things to blow over because they're not going to. It'll just keep reoccurring until you settle it. There it is again, the Cancer card, 7 or 25, massively important, positive energy. But it's also the Archer, which is Sagittarius. We have two dogs there, so there's born in the year of the dog. And this is being put under tension, like the bow is, so that your arrow can fly straight and true when it does eventually fly. So, Artemis, Diana, the hunter, but it is home and family life again. It is going for what you really want, get it in your sights, and then let your arrow flow free. There's unconditional love here as well. And again, the Cancer energy. It is beautiful. So you may be torn between two people or love and career. There's also a Cancer cusper. So 21st of June or 21st of July. The heron is a very mystical animal. So that's a good sign, good fortune. Taking back control of your life. And when you do that by making the decision that you didn't want to make, finally you become clear about your choices. You're no longer being able to be blackmailed emotionally, financially, spiritually or mentally. And you make a decision in the next 2 weeks. There's the arrow again though. The Archer. This time we're talking about grandparents, instructions, your ancestors, your gut feeling. You was taught how to do this and now you must do it to end this situation. It may be a passing of a much loved parent or grandparent, someone who taught you all you know. So a passing or a betrayal, but it's over. It's done. Enough is enough. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. So possibly just ending this long-term problem. Yeah, there it is, the star again. And then all your wishes and dreams can come true, but only when you face the chaos head on. And then there'll be hope, healing and freedom. Pandora's box. Don't leave hope in the box, keep it there. Follow your true north, your north node, your star. Even when you're in a dark place, that light is there to follow you. So 17, massively important, positive energy. However, there is a narcissist involved here, and it could be a water sign child. I ain't got my other book with me, so the otter is a Native American sign. So if you want to look that up and see what sign it is, you can. But mostly here we've got Cancer and Sagittarius, and then Aquarius and Libra. Yeah, okay. So, Giba, the gift. Wishes and dreams coming true. What is the gift? Remember, it's a binding agreement between people. But if that is made under duress, which is the emotional blackmail or financial blackmail, then that is not a worthy promise to keep. So gifts should be given wholeheartedly without expectations of return. It's the letter G. Generosity and help from those who are in need are signified by Giba. Giba is also said to indicate love, perhaps the more general sense of charity rather than purely personal. And we have unconditional love there. Oxen, so the year of the ox or Taurus, make an appearance with Giba because cattle are the measure of wealth among the early peoples of Northern Europe. Another concept intimately connected with these is that of generosity, is that the boundary marker, so putting your boundaries in place, can also be a bad thing. In addition, recognising one's own boundaries is as important as knowing how much to give. In another sense, the rune is connected with innate talents or abilities that can be taken as gifts from the gods. This is the first rune of the series not to have an inverted meaning. So, both Odin and Thor, so Wednesday and Thursday, are symbolically associated with Giba. Its significance is knowing one's boundaries and swearing to abide by contracts. Link the rune with Thor, the thunder god. So there we have the tower, the thunder god, whose job is to preserve order. Odin, being the archetypal king, was expected to give generous gifts to his followers in order to reward them for their loyalty. He possesses a marvellous arm ring called Draupnir, which replicated itself to 8 others. That leaves 9 rings, 9 nights. This is 9 weeks, but it's the nightmare. These precious objects were then distributed as it pleased him. Giba has thus gained an extra interpretation as a valuable ornament. In his song, Odin warns that it is better not to ask than to overpledge. As a gift demands a gift, this verse speaks both of making hasty promises. What did I say? Don't act in haste. And casting enchantments. In both cases, a price must be paid, so caution is your watchword. The giving and receiving of gifts has been important in a society as a gesture of mutual respect and a symbol of fondness. The custom is meant to bind people together. This may be why we still mark affectionate letters with the letter X to denote a kiss, while in previous ages, when most people were illiterate, documents were signed with an X to signify the acceptance of a contract or agreement. Bringing the aspect of relationship to the fore, Giba signifies both the donor and the recipient of the gift. All should be well as long as there are conditions and both parties know their limits. Even if nothing material is actually given, the payment for the gift may come in the form of simple gratitude, but if that is withheld, then resentment and quarrels will be the result. The same applies to the giver. A present should be given with an open heart, otherwise the giver will feel forced into obligation and the recipient will feel worthless. When Giba appears, it is certain that you will feel honor bound to help someone out very soon. However, it is important to judge exactly how much help you should give. After all, if you are too generous, then this needy person may become overly reliant upon you. If you are not generous enough, however, you could be considered a skinflint and your reputation could suffer. So, don't keep people pleasing. This situation has to end. Final card. So, we see what the challenge or the ally is. The Diamond Dreamer is about finances. Number 6, the 6 months June. So, your challenge. The Diamond Dreamer challenges you to address your perception and power and of the power of materialism. Do you focus on the material world above all else? Have you become hypnotized by the notion that it is the only reality? Have you grown too attached to stuff? I think we all have. Have you come to consider wealth only to be the accumulation of worldly goods? No more. When you learn that money and things mean nothing, you have a much better life. Now is the time to find value and wealth in the intangible, the spiritual experience, the things money can't buy. Before anything is seen and reflected in the manifested world, it originates in the unseen, the spiritual, the divine mind. Be careful what you wish to manifest, for you may not want to pay the price of keeping it once you get it, and someone here is paying a heavy price for that ivory tower that they built. The Diamond Dreamer also reminds you that disappointment and disillusionment, which is there, are sometimes the way home to the truth of what's best for you. It may be here to tell you that when you don't get what you want, it's being withheld from you because something far better is in store. So be compassionate with yourself and others and let the Diamond Dreamer lead you to your highest dream for the perfect purpose and your true prosperity. Thanks for listening. I hope you're taking care of yourselves. Be back soon.